I walk into a quaint French diner and Hugo waves me down to a booth in the corner. He looks pretty tired.
This is already way too much pressure. Just so much pressure. Fancy cheese. I'm out of my league.
Long day?
I don't know.
Every day is a long day when you teach middle schoolers. Colin started a gambling ring. The pictures of Jackie Chan were just a cover. He's bartering in those little rubber band bracelets that are also shapes.
Oh my god, what?
Colin's gonna be president.
I like it. They're just... Is that the one that parents think means sex stuff?
Those ones, yeah. But the reports are just the sensationalist news media capitalizing on the fear of suburban parents, as usual. At least I hope.
Yikes.
Hey.
Right now I'm very ready for some fine wine and some delicious cheese.
A waitress stops by and takes our order for the biggest cheese plate you have. For the love of God, just please put the cheese in my mouth. And recommends us some good wine.
Do you two want a scorecard for trivia?
There's trivia?
Yep, we're starting in a few minutes. Pretty much everyone here is playing.
Is the waitress high?
I just decided, I have to make up these voices on the fly, so once I, commit to something weird, I'm like, alright, that's what she is now.
Shit, that's...
I have to make up new voices, and I'm like, hey.
That's her life, that's her backstory.
We'd love to play, right, Todd?
Yeah, sure. The waitress hands us a scorecard and a few pencils before leaving. I might not be much help here. I'm not very good at being smart, I guess.
Come on, I doubt it'll be too hard.
Oh, fuck.
Todd!
I turn to see Matt and Brian
no, it's awkward.
Here with their daughters, looking like they're ready for trivia. They come up to our table to greet us. Hey, guys, you all here for the old question and answers game?
Hey.
Yup, we came here every week. We come here every week, but Brian and Daisy carry the team. Kamencita and I are here for the cheese. Provolone 2, Lost in New York, have been reigning champions for the last month.
Like Home Alone 2?
Oh my god.
Wasn't...
Man,
Brian's great at trivia too? That raises the stakes. Great name, though. Solid team name.
That's Carmencita's claim to fame. It hurts me how good I am at puns. Like father, like daughter.
Hey.
You guys gonna try to give us a run for our money? We'll see what we can do. We're just here for the cheese, too.
Yeah, sure.
Because he's had a long day. I'm sure he doesn't need this shit.
Listen, trivia is great, but we all know the real trivia championships are the cheeses we ate along the way.
I don't know how that phrase works, but I understand and appreciate the sentiment.
Hey.
We'll have to think of a good team name, but I think this will be fun. Good luck!
Brian, Matt, and their daughters head back to their table. Well, I guess we need a name.
Oh.
Got any good ideas?
Alright, hold on. Don't touch anything.
So none of these are literary references, so that's not easy. I like All Real Monsters, but that's because I love that show. Did you ever watch All Real Monsters?
Yeah, I did. I'm trying to figure out,
What's Havarti?
Havarti, like, it's 1999?
No, but what is Havarti?
Cheese.
Okay, so it's all cheese, right?
Yeah, they're all cheese puns. So I'm trying to figure out, which one I think personally, I like Havarti, but I don't know which one he would...
I don't want the responsibility of the black tar coming out of their butts.
I know, it's like, it makes you fearful, doesn't it?
It's kind of disturbing.
Yeah. Havarti, like it's 1999? I
just clicked one. I didn't want to...
No.
Havarti, like it's 1999? That'll do just nicely.
The waitress comes by with our cheese board, and we revel in its glory. Already, I can see a piece of cheddar with my name on it. I pair it with some strawberry preserves and slide into dairy-induced ecstasy. I'm gonna be honest, this is making me really want cheese. There's such a fine variety of cheese and charcuterie that I'm positively overwhelmed. A quick dip into the seasoned nuts, a slice of savory yet salty Gouda, or perhaps a focaccia crisp topped with honey and goat cheese. I'm so happy. Hugo raises his glass at me.
Yes.
Cheers to cheese.
Hey! A middle-aged man in a backwards baseball cap, sunglasses, and cargo shorts jogs out of the back with the frenetic energy of a radio DJ.
Everybody ready for some trivia?
Quizmaster Quinn! The restaurant cheers. Oh man, looks like everyone's really into this.
That's what I like to hear. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Quizmaster Quinn. My actual name's Richard. I just like all alliteration.
I wonder how things are going with his wife. You remember last time?
Well, he's still wearing long socks with shoes, so no, it's going very poorly.
So it's going very poorly, I see. More cheers.
I see some of you brought your children here tonight. That's cool. My children won't speak to me. I'm just joking around. Classic Quizmaster Quinn humor. It's actually my wife that won't speak to me. She doesn't want kids. Let's get into some questions.
Oh, God.
The first category is literature. Excellent.
I'm so
You know who loves the literature? My dead father. I looked up to him so much.
Oh my God, this guy.
More jokes. Classic Quizmaster quips. Just trying to keep it light here, folks. Just like I thought my wife was the light of my life.
Hugo, you got this literature stuff, right?
Does Franz Kafka have an international fear?
Irrational.
Have an irrational fear of one day waking up as a large, grotesque, insect-like creature? Did you ever read that story?
No.
It's like, so this guy...
Is it about having an international fear?
Yes. So this guy has, he wakes up one day as a giant cockroach, and everyone is just, like, not acknowledging that he's a giant cockroach.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, they are acknowledging it, but they're not upset that he's a cockroach. They're upset that he can't go to his job and, like, contribute to society.
Mm-hmm.
So his wife is like, oh my god, you're a cockroach? How are you gonna go to work?
Like, blaming it on him?
It was just like everyone just wasn't concerned about the fact that he was a cockroach and this was a problem. They were worried about
They weren't concerned
fitting
about
in.
his feelings. They were worried about how it would affect them. Yes?
This is the content that encompasses the realms of Gondor. Continent that encompasses the realms of Gondor, Rohan, Mordor, and
Lothlorien.
Lothlorien. Other notable sites include Isengard, the Mirkwood, and Rivendell. What is the Elvish name for this continent? Ah, fuck. I
mean,
know all those places, but I don't know the continent of Middle Earth. Is it Middle Earth?
Yeah.
No, but it's the Elvish words. Shit.
Yeah, hun.
Endor? No, that's Star Wars.
Endor and Hoth are both Star Wars.
This sounds right.
I think that sounds right.
Wrong answer.
Fuck!
Ah!
Who is the writer that created Tarzan and John Carter of Mars?
No idea.
No, because they said John Carter, the movie, they had his name, I don't know, Edgar Rice?
I have no...
Correct.
Oh, fuck. I'm sorry, I'm just not the person for you, Hugo.
I'm not the person to know these things.
Shouldn't you know this? Like,
why?
No, him.
Oh, him, yeah.
Edmond Dante is known better as this man.
Correct.
Oh! Finally, watching that one movie paid off. The quizmaster walks around the room. I think he's doing crowd work. He stops by mine and Hugo's table. Whoa, nice cheese plate you got there.
Thank you?
How's that cheese tasting, big guy?
Good?
Ha ha ha! Great! Cheese used to be my favorite food, but I developed a lactose intolerance later in life.
I'm sorry to hear that.
You can take a lactate, dude. I also developed clinical depression.
Oh.
But people don't tell you to just get over your lactose intolerance, right? Nobody's like, have you tried exercising to get rid of your debilitating dairy allergy? Or you just need to choose to not let your throat close up when you eat brie. Anything? Does that scan? I'm trying to workshop my routine here. This guy reminds me of, like, the subreddit me in real life.
Of what?
So, me in real life is just where memes go to die, but I go there anyway because it's memes.
Mm-hmm.
But it's, like, it used to be just really depressing memes, and now it's just, like, memes about upvoting. I miss it when it was just depressing memes.
Mm-hmm. Quizmaster Quinn wanders off to another table.
Who wants to start the next round?
More cheers from the audience.
Next round is cinema. Oh man, I love movies. Sometimes I'll retreat into them for days on end because obsessing over a fictional universe is easier than engaging with my real emotions and problems.
Not always.
Is this like Tumblr humor? What is this? Frodo Baggins, am I right?
Is he okay?
Oh.
I think this is just his character, I hope.
How's your cinema?
Spotty. I don't know a lot about movies, but if there are any questions about bad horror movies, I can be of service.
That's an interesting one.
It's a bit of a guilty pleasure. In Return of the Jedi... Okay, now we're gonna know.
No, I don't... Honestly, I suck with trivia, so...
In Return of the Jedi, what does Luke ask Leia if she remembers? Their mother. Their promise? Their mother. No, Return of the Jedi is... Okay, it's A New Hope, Revenge of the Sith.
It's the last one.
Okay. So I'm pretty sure this is from when they were on the bridge together and they know that they're siblings. Probably.
Maybe their father or their mother.
Because they know their father is Darth Vader.
Their mother.
I think it's their Okay.
Correct.
Oh, nice! Good job.
Yay! What entertainer makes a fourth wall breaking appearance in the film Gremlins 2? No
Oh,
fucking
shit.
clue.
Oh, I think it's like Hulk Hogan or something.
Ah!
Correct.
Yeah! I fucking knew it! I fucking knew watching Gremlins 2 was gonna pay off one day!
Which of these 80s horror movies does not feature an Indian burial ground as part of its setting?
Oh, shit. Okay. Shining has one. Poltergeist has one.
Probably Pet Sematary does too, right?
In Pet Sematary, it was, I can't remember if it was Native American, but it was basically a place where
Are you familiar with...
anything dead you bury comes back to life possessed by a weird demon.
What about Within the Woods?
What is Within the Woods?
I don't know. Maybe...
Because Pet Sematary, I feel like it has a lot to do with burying things, and it was the 80s, so I think...
Yeah.
No.
No.
Oh, it must have been... Okay, seems like we're doing pretty well, but we're neck and neck with Brian and Matt's team. Those guys are pros. I look over to their table and give them a friendly but competitive nod. I lock eyes with Brian. He gets a much sterner nod. One of the things I don't like about trivia is that even for things that, like, that I'm very interested in and have, like, seen a lot, I never remember the things
Oops,
that...
shit, sorry. Go ahead.
I never remember the answers to, like, something that could be called a trivia question. You know what I mean? Because...
Well, it's also, like, and this is completely valid and everyone feels this way, you don't like being wrong.
Well,
And trivia is just one long risk of being wrong.
well, that, but also, it's like, it just brings to mind that whole, like, you're not a real nerd unless you know all of this stuff, you know?
I think people should just realize that trivia is intentionally difficult, and it's just, like, it's okay if you don't know the answer to, like, some stupid-ass shit.
But do you know what I mean? It, like, reminds me of all the times when guys would be like, oh, you play video games? What's this, and this? And you're like, I don't know.
Who fucking cares?
Like, I haven't played every video game ever. And honestly...
You know what I'm grateful for? In my personal experience and everyone else's experience can be completely different because Stacey and I are both older, so we hang out with adults, is that people don't nerd check us as much anymore.
Yeah. It used to happen a lot. I don't know
Yeah.
if you remember that.
I do.
Yeah.
And then, like, people are like, oh god, you guys are, like, pretending to like games. I'm like,
Oh my
there's
god.
thousands of hours of us, literally, proof of us playing games.
Proof of us playing video games together, and still. And the next category is wrestling. Okay, we're totally boned. Hugo grabs my arm.
Wait, I got this.
Huh?
Man, you know who I want to wrestle with? Literally anyone. I crave human interaction. Please put me in a chokehold. Please. It's been so long since I've been held. Alright, this guy's Tumblr.com.
Honestly, I really like this guy because I find depression jokes to be really funny.
And that's why Tumblr jokes are so funny.
Yeah.
So he's from Tumblr.
I am.
I can only process my emotions by making jokes about them.
Don't you remember the other day when I was like, Mari, like, whenever I get really depressed, I just want to write all of these depressing jokes that I think are funny, but I feel like everybody else would think it was a cry for help. And then you were like, yeah, you should totally write them down. And I was like, oh, can I tell you one? And I told you one, and you were like, never mind, don't do that.
But to your credit, it was funny.
It was funny, but...
You can just only anonymously post it on Tumblr.
Yeah, I can just only anonymously post it because it sounds like a cry for help. Other depressed people would probably think it's funny.
Hey.
Let's start the quiz. Remember that this is the lightning round. The first people to answer get the points.
I look over to Hugo. He's focused. He's in it to win it.
Oh fuck! I know the answer, but I don't know the answer.
You have to read the question.
Question 1. This was the original name of Stone Cold Steve Austin in his debut for the WWE. Shit, I know this answer. It was like something cleaner.
Hey.
It was something cleaner.
Hugo's hand shoots up.
Yes, the enthusiastic one over there. Because I remember he had like a revamp. He was like not like a badass. Ringmaster. Steve Austin debuted as the Ringmaster.
Oh.
That is correct! Points to Havarti like it's 1999. Next question. This city was located off of the first ever WrestleMania.
The location of the first WrestleMania.
Whatever.
Hugo's hand shoots up again.
Yes, the one who looks like he has known the answer for his entire life.
Oh.
The first WrestleMania was held in New York. New York at Madison Square Garden in 1985.
Correct.
Another correct answer for Havarti like it's 1999.
Hugo's destroying these questions. He's so passionate about this. I've never seen him act like this before. It's honestly kind of hot.
Oh, a tough one. This title match went down in history as the shortest match at WrestleMania to date.
Hugo jumps up, more excited than I've ever seen him.
Oh.
Chavo versus Kane!
Incorrect.
Oh, sorry, Bucko, but that is incorrect. The answer is actually Daniel Bryan versus Sheamus at WrestleMania 28. Punch him!
Sheamus.
Punch him! Punch him!
I'm not angry. I'm just disappointed.
It sounds like Todd. No, that's absolutely wrong. The real record is Chavo Guerrero versus Kane WrestleMania. 24th March 30th, 2008. Kane took down Chavo with one choke slam and pinned him for the 3 count. I will not stand for this travesty. Hey man, I'm just reading from the card here. I don't actually write these. Well, you're still wrong. What are you, my ex-wife?
The crowd erupts in laughter. Hugo blushes. He retreats back into his chair.
Fine.
Wow, Hugo seemed really fired up about that. Where did he get this encyclopedic knowledge of wrestling?
He watches it, man.
How do you know so much about wrestling?
Oh, you just pick stuff up.
No, that sounds suspect, but it seems like he doesn't want to talk about it. I turn my attention back to the quizmaster.
Oh.
Alright. Looks like we're down to the final category. And it's a close one between Provolone 2, Lost in New York,
Brian and Matt high five.
and Havarti like it's 1999.
Hugo and I high five. We look over to Brian and Matt, Carmencita and Daisy, all playful. Over to Brian and Matt. Carmencita and Daisy all playfully give us thumbs down and stick their tongues out. I eat a big chunk of cheddar without breaking eye contact to show them how serious I am.
The final category is cool animals. Animals, huh? I never could take care of another living thing.
Oh no.
Hell, I can barely take care of myself. I'm falling apart. Anyway, here's the questions. The Canary Islands were named after what kind of animal?
Birds.
Wrong.
Okay.
What?
What is the last animal that appears in the dictionary?
Yeah, why not?
Correct.
What mammal has the thickest concentration of fur in nature?
Maybe polar bear?
I think that polar bears stay warm by not having. I feel like polar bear's so obvious, but I'll go with it.
Incorrect.
Oh. All right. I wish they would give you the right answer.
I know, I wish they would, because I feel like we're just like putting stuff out there and we're like, okay, so.
Now we don't know what's the right answer.
Yeah.
All right. I'm just going to come around and collect your scorecards and we'll see who came out on top. Remember, the winning team gets a $25 gift card to Phil's Auto Care. If you need a car part, Phil will fulfill all your needs.
Everyone oohs and ahs. God, I want that gift card. The quizmaster goes into the back to tally up the score. I pick at what's left of our cheese plate. There's a bit of brie here that tastes absolutely divine on a cracker with a little bit of honey and dried apricot.
Oh,
So, what are your plans after a big win?
I'll probably retire, take Amanda somewhere tropical, drink something out of a coconut. Always wanted to do that. What about you?
Probably take my winnings to Colin's gambling ring, bet it all on black, walk out of there with more rubber bands in the shape of animals than I know what to do with.
Bold, but I like your style.
You want that last piece of Havarti?
Nah, it's all you. You definitely earned it. After a couple minutes, the quizmaster jogs back into the room. Everyone immediately quiets down, waiting with bated breath for the results. Who will win the coveted gift card? I really hope it's us.
Hey everybody, we've had a great night, lots of goose, lots of laughs, a little bit of light crying in the back, but that's neither here nor there. It was a close game, but the winner of tonight's trivia contest is... we got Black Squid Ink.
Yep.
Provolone, lost in New York. Come on down and get your gift card for Phil's Auto Care, where Phil nominal services. God, I can't do this anymore. Please just take the gift card.
Brian and Matt run up to grab the coupon and bow to the roaring applause of the crowd. I do my best to convey to Hugo a sense of appreciation for his hard work at trivia, where only eyebrow raises and a shoulder shrug.
We'll get them next time, Todd.
They haven't heard the last of Havarti like it's 1999. Hugo and I walk back to our cul-de-sac, full of cheese and a sense of defeat. Brian's good, but I saw some tactical weaknesses there, which I think we can exploit for the next trivia night.
He seems weak on literature. I think if we can establish ourselves early on, it would hurt team morale.
See,
maybe it would get them more focused on the cheese than winning. Go ahead.
He's, like, supposed to be the literature guy, so, like, I feel kind of mad that we had to answer those questions.
Yeah, same.
You're right. Next time we'll be prepared. Shame about that one wrestling question, though.
I'm not kidding. I'm planning to write a strongly worded letter to whoever employed that man.
Come on, there's got to be a story there.
What do you mean?
You didn't even stop to think. You pulled that wrestling knowledge out like you were there at the ring yourself.
Oh, it's just stuff I know.
Ask again. Hugo, I figured you'd be better at lying after dealing with every kid in school for as long as you have.
It's embarrassing.
You know what's actually embarrassing? Not being able to explain basic algebra to your daughter. You know what's definitely not embarrassing? Knowing stuff about wrestling. Hugo sighs.
Alright. If you really want to know, just follow me.
Hugo leads me to his house at the edge of the cul-de-sac. We step inside, and his house is exactly as I expected it to be. Neat and filled top to bottom with books and art. Are we gonna go to a secret room?
Welcome to my home. Sorry it's so messy.
His house is actually spotless. I follow him down a hallway. What are we doing? I wonder if he was a wrestler. Hugo opens the door and
Would you think he was a luchadora?
Yeah.
Oh!
Hugo opens the door and ushers me inside. It's pitch black. He closes the door behind us.
Was he a luchadora?
Hugo flips the switch and I finally understand. Curio cabinets packed with in-box wrestling action figures line the walls, along with posters, cardboard cutouts, and every piece of wrestling memorabilia imaginable. A giant widescreen TV sits on a decked-out media stand. I'm speechless. I look over at Hugo, who's hovering by the door, doing everything to avoid eye contact.
I don't know.
This is really embarrassing.
This is the coolest thing I've ever seen. Are you kidding? Look at all this stuff. This must have taken you forever to collect. Can I touch this?
Go ahead.
I pick up one of his replica championship belts and toss it over my shoulder. Do you smell what I'm cooking?
Oh.
I think the line is...
It's meatballs. Sorry, I don't watch a lot of wrestling. I just think it's so cool how passionate you are about this.
I really, really like wrestling.
He's blushing so hard right now.
Hugo, you bought the wrong kind of pizza rolls.
It's his son?
Oh, I got confused. Oh, yeah, and then I remembered he's a teenager.
Yep.
Hugo, you brought the wrong kind of pizza rolls again.
Looks like Ernest just got home. He's yelling in from the hallway. I can see Hugo immediately deflate.
Oh.
I told you, those pizza rolls have less sodium. I just want you to be healthy, son.
Ernest comes into Hugo's wrestling room and looks around with disgust. He notices me and scoffs.
I thought nobody was allowed in your precious wrestling room.
Oh my god, are you trying to get the voice break?
I never said that. I just said you're not allowed to take the action figures out of their boxes and pose them so that they're having sex with each other.
Ernest gets flustered.
Yeah, well, whatever. I'm gonna throw some eggs at stuff. Have fun with your stupid wrestling crap!
Ernest leaves, then a moment later pops his head back into the room.
And your stupid friend.
Ernest storms back out of the room. I hear a door slam. Hugo wearily runs his hand through his hair.
His beautiful man bun hair.
I don't know.
Sorry about that. Sorry that I have to keep apologizing about him. He's just going through a phase, I guess. Try so hard to impress him, but it's obvious that no matter what I do, he hates me. Ernest has things against authority figures, and you don't get much more authoritative than a teacher dad. My ex. He used to be the fun weekend dad, and I'm just Hugo, who makes Ernest eat his vegetables and turn his homework in on time.
Hey, you love him, and you're looking out for his best interests. Take it from one dad to another. Someday he'll come to appreciate you. Maybe not someday soon, but someday.
I hope so.
Oh.
Thanks for letting me vent.
Hugo glances at his watch.
Ah.
Suppose it's getting kind of late. Let's do trivia again sometime soon.
I would absolutely love to. I start to leave. And hey, thanks for showing me your wrestling stuff. Maybe you can tell me some more about it next time. Hugo smiles.
That would be amazing. I'll catch you around.
It only takes me a minute to walk back home. Amanda's sitting on the couch reading a book about female photographers. Wow, I thought you didn't like reading.
I don't. This book is all pictures. And even then, my patience is being tried. Did you get to eat all the cheese your little heart desired?
I am a happy little cheese monster, but I made sure to leave room for dinner. Who wants breakfast for dinner?
Yeah.
Hash browns!
Okay.
Toasted dipped in egg.
All right.
Blueberry pancakes!
Well, only if you help me make them.
You know I'm the world's best blueberry sprinkler, and also totally amazing at heating up the maple syrup in the microwave. Now tell me all about that cheese board.
Amanda and I spend the evening cooking an elaborate breakfast with everything we can find inside of the fridge. I tell her all about the trivia, but leave out the parts about Hugo being into wrestling. I figure she would probably find some nefarious way to use that information for a better grade. It's called masking tape for a reason.
We didn't get very many, Dad.
That was
What?
so good you gave me goosebumps.
Huh. I don't understand how these rankings work at all.
Me neither.